Everybody, Wilton Han over here. Today, I want to talk a little more about which AI tools to use. And these days, there are four major ones. Obviously, first that came into everybody's mind is going to be ChatGPT, but Google's own AI is getting more and more powerful. And also, you got Cloud, and finally, you got Perplexity, and they're all a little bit different. So I kind of want to do a live case study with you so that we can see all four of them, how they are different. And I tend to typically, the first thing I use typically these days is still ChatGPT. However, I do cross-reference other ones, and I tend to favor Perplexity a little bit more as a search engine. So let me show you a live case here. I'm going on a trip to Antarctica next week and going on a Viking cruise ship. And my concern obviously is going to be how fast is the internet because I still need to check in with my team, ideally still be able to do Zoom meetings. So basically here's my quick prompt, right? You can see my prompt are pretty much just pretending I am actually talking to a live human being. So, and it's very, very informal, right? So I'm going on a cruise to Antarctica on Viking, and this is the exact ship. I'm trying to figure out how fast is internet so I can actually work on the ship. I heard it has Starlink. Do you know how fast is the internet to do Zoom, check emails, etc.? Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to copy these and that's just compare. Okay, so the first one, of course, is by default, it's going to be ChatGPT. You can see searching the web. Right, it gives a pretty good output. Right, offers complimentary Wi-Fi. Right, it's what specific details right aren't publicly available. However, right, so this is on SpaceX's Starlink. Typically string pretty fast. Okay, and the speed are typically good for Zoom video, stuff like that. However, not loving the output because it's still not exactly what I'm looking for. It's referencing SpaceX Starlink. It doesn't go specific enough about the ship. I need to know how fast, based on other people's input, right? World Wide Web, how fast is this? So I'm gonna try one more time again, but I'm gonna use this one, search the web. So it's actually gonna crawl the World Wide Web for a solution. So while this is running, let's go to Google. Same thing, right? Unfortunately, you can see Google at least current output is still just search engine results where I have to dig deep in. So I'm actually going to switch over to Google's actual Gemini tool and ask it here. And technically, Google's Gemini should be pretty powerful because Google owns, right? Basically, it indexes the whole wide web, right? Well, Viking does have Starlink, and it varies by location, number of users, weather conditions, obviously, right? But again, still does not give me exactly whether it's going to be stable, but at least, yeah. Okay, so actually, let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, search web, sorry, I forgot to hit this, okay. Okay, same thing, now it outputs this, similar results, okay, as the one here. So to me, it's still not good enough. So I'm gonna switch over to Cloud, copy paste this, okay, and at the same time, I'm gonna use Perplexity. Okay, so if you look at Cloud over here, it's gonna be a little bit more, see the cut update is April 2024, that's its knowledge because it's not indexed in the World Wide Web. But again, it's all referencing Starlink though, right? It's gonna be pretty stable. But again, I want to look for exactly user feedback though from other users. So if you look at Perplexity, it does index the whole, right? Looking, actually, it's a search engine by itself. It goes pretty deep. Look at Startlink as sources, does look at Cruise Mapper, look at other, right? Cruise Critic. It does crawl other websites for information. So I tend to favor, if I'm looking for search engine results, I tend to favor Perplexity a lot more. It tells you references, goes a lot more in detail, you can see, right? And these are exactly output based on this ship, right? Because all I care is the ship. I could care less about other Viking ships. So yeah, basically here you can see there's other outputs, right? In remote areas, you can just continue down this. So do play with all four or so of these, right? You will tend to see a little different results, but everyone's getting better. That's all I'm saying. All of them getting better. My default is still typically ChatGPT, and if not seeing the results I'm looking for, I might prompt it a little bit more for more information. But these days, I love Perplexity quite a bit um, because it's a search engine. Okay, let me know the questions. Have fun playing with all these four tools.